MLB Network has baseball for you on this Wednesday in the desert as we welcome you to Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Phillies find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Robbie Ray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. This one's down to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And he will creep ever closer to that record as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 51 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Softly hit out toward short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
That is it. The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray, batting at an even 400. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Peralta going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Chase Field. It's now 2-0 Philly. Tommy Hunter is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
The 1-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Nero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Batting fourth.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Up next for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat, hit over 300.
Ouch, that one hit him. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 3 for 15. He's taken him deep once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Weak grounder back to the mound. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Phillies lead it 2-0. At the plate, Adam Jones. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in, Christian Walker. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Flores, base runner at first with 1 out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Stepping in, Alex Avila. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail things here 2-0. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Tommy Hunter. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball swung on and missed.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Here's the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and lines it to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Harper, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0.
Welcome back. As the Diamondbacks look to get the offense going here in the third, this is the lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. McCutchen is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Number 5. Shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
After it is McCutchen. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Now batting.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
As a pitcher, you worry about giving up the long ball to the meat of the lineup. But when the 2 guys at the bottom of the lineup torch you, it's really disheartening. These guys have weapons everywhere.
Now batting.
Standing in
The
now,
pitcher,
Tommy Hunter.
Tommy
As he
Hunter.
lines it out to center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up
The
with 2
batter,
outs,
number 2.
and he extends the
Shortstop.
inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. And it's fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot
Now
of faith in him, and
second
I'm
base.
not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta is under it, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies lead this one 5-0. Leading off the inning, David Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pereira comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fastball called for strike 2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Lifted the other way down the left field line. McCutchen on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this solo home run. We're through. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. Lamb scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. First delivery to him on the way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're up 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
1 and 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1 ball, 1
Didn't
strike.
threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. 1 and 2 now.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers.
The pitcher,
They just throw the
number
ball
30,
as hard as they can, and
DJ.
where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there.
Ladies
That
and
was a
gentlemen,
very
your
well-pitched
attention,
fastball
please.
right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting
Number
that one.
4, Patel.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
This pitch is popped up. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 5-1. Yoshihisa Hirano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 66, Yoshihisa Hirano.
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera will lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Williams.
Down the first baseline, reined in to second for 1. Throw to first is in the dirt, and now everybody's safe. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gene Segura, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 6 and the D-backs 1. Victor Arano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 64.
Here's Gerard Dyson. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. One and two now as this catches the outer half.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The batter, the shortstop,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Count remains at 0-2. Chopper to short. And there's out number 2.
now batting, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Peralta at second with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Silvino Bracho is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Silvino Bracho.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Dyson. Still ranging back. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, number 33 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Into the box, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. McCutcheon is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Bills tack on one more on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 7 and the. So digging in now, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from. All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. To short, hit hard. Hernandez at second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and here comes the first baseman, Christian Walker, and he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
McCutcheon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 7-1. Striding into the box, Maikel Franco.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a flare out toward right center. Flores ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Striding in, JT Realmuto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Jay Bruce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Jay Bruce.
No balls and 1 strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 29 driven in. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like that.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce, number 296 in his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Chafin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Andrew Chafin now playing second base and batting 9.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. Swing and a liner. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
The batter, the second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
He's set and the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Peralta. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 11-1.
Your attention, please.
The new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Neshek typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gerard.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerard Dyson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Line towards center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco for his career in this matchup, batting at an even 400.
Maikel Franco.
He's set. Here it comes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, JT Realmuto. Line hard. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in now, Pat Neshek. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Peralta is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. On the ground to short. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Phillies will have. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. 0-1 the count. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped him up. Hoskins has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. So last chance here, and stepping in, Adam Jones. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Phils scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Tommy Hunter earns win number 4 on the season. Robbie Ray couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa.